Welcome to Crash and Learn Mission 4. Valentina is well and truly stranded in Low Kerbin Orbit. And we have exactly 1 hour to build a rescue rocket, pick her up and return home safely. The catch? We can only use the external command seat. This is going to be one spicy re-entry. Let's assess the situation. Val is stuck in an inclined orbit. How did she get there? Well, she went for a routine EVA only to realize Jeb forgot to pack her jetpack. Classic Jeb. Naturally, he's the one who has to come and rescue her. Start the timer, let's get to work. We're starting with a remote guidance unit, sized perfectly to fit 2 command seats, one for Jeb, one for Val. For re-entry, since our brave Kerbals are completely exposed, we're going with the oversized 2.5 meter heat shield to give them a wider safety margin. We just have to hope it's enough to protect them. We also slap on a decoupler to ditch the heat shield after re-entry. Remember this, because you'll see what a stupid idea this was later. Throw on some parachutes and our re-entry vehicle is done. Next up, the Rendezvous stage. We pack some fuel, a Terrier engine and RCS for the fine control. Finally, the launch vehicle. After some debating, we went with a single vector engine. Toss on some fins and the fairing and we are good to go. Remembering our lesson from the last mission, we are not wasting precious time with test flights, we are doing it live. 3, 2, 1, ignition! And liftoff. And right on cue, crash number 1. MechJeb, in its infinite wisdom, decided it would be really clever to stage the fairing immediately after liftoff. Jeb is now fully exposed to the atmosphere for the entire ascent. Learning number 1. Always double check your MechJeb ascent settings before flying. What follows is a pretty standard gravity turn. Until we pick up serious speed in the lower atmosphere. The fairing was supposed to protect Jeb, but since it's gone, he starts glowing like a light bulb. This does not look healthy. Sadly, we can't get an IVA view to check on him, since the command seat doesn't support it. Miraculously, Jeb makes it through peak heating just fine. And we push onward to orbit. Once in orbit, we task MechJeb to calculate an encounter with Val. After a few minor corrections, we finally rendezvous. Now comes the tricky part. Since Val doesn't have a jetpack, we have to maneuver the rescue seat practically right into her face so she can board. Crash number 2, sort of. We spent ages trying to get Val into the seat. The usual press B to board or F to grab prompt just wasn't showing up. We even made Jeb get out of his seat to see if he was blocking or something. Nope. Learning number 2. Don't click the Kerbal, you have to right click the command seat itself and select Board EAS1 external command seat. Alright, let's get Jeb back on board as well. Finally, we have both of them safely strapped in and ready to return home. A quick deorbit burn puts us on our descent trajectory. Crash number 3. Time to get rid of the big fuel tank and point our heat shield downwards. But wait, something is wrong. Stupid me, remember earlier in the VAB, put the decoupler on the wrong side of the heat shield. Staging now would jettison the heat shield completely. Learning number 3. Check your staging and make sure your decouplers are facing the right way and are placed on the right side of the part that it is supposed to decouple. Plan B. We re-enter engine first. I figured the tank and engine would just explode in the atmosphere, exposing the heat shield underneath, and we'd be fine. Let's see how that goes. Welcome to crash number 4. We become aerodynamically unstable, the ship flips around and the raw atmospheric heat instantly vaporizes both Kerbals. Learning number 4. How do we solve this? Well, we still have over 1700 delta V left in our descent stage. Let's use it to brake heavily before hitting the thickest part of the atmosphere to reduce the thermal load. And surprisingly, it works perfectly. Which brings us to almost crash number 5. Our center of mass is below the parachutes. The moment they deploy, the entire craft flips upside down, sending our Kerbals hurling towards the ground head first. Learning number 5, always check your center of mass before placing parachutes. With some aggressive wobbling, we managed to swing the craft upright just in time for touchdown. Well, almost upright. We land sideways, on a steep hill, with a round fuel tank. Enjoy the carousel ride, guys. Crash number 6. The rolling picks up speed, Val and Jeb get ejected, and let's just say falling straight through the geometry of the planet isn't great for survival. Learning number 6. Bail out early. Let's rewind and have them hop out of the seats before the rolling gets out of hand. And there it is, Val is officially rescued. And take a look at the mission timer. Haha, we have exactly 4 seconds left. Too close for comfort, but a success is a success. Yay! Let's do a quick recap of today's 6 hard-earned learnings. Number 1. Check your MechJeb ascent settings unless you want an open-air convertible ride into orbit. Number 2. Don't click the Kerbal, you have to right-click the command seat itself to board. Number 3. Double-check your staging and decoupler direction or say goodbye to your heat shield. Number 4. If you're coming in too hot, use your leftover delta V to brake before hitting the atmosphere. Number 5. Mind your center of mass when placing parachutes, or you'll be landing face first. And number 6. If you land on the hill with a round tank, bail out before the carousel ride gets out of hand. But wait. As with most crash and learn videos, I've got a bonus for you. I've been looking forward to this visual for a long time, so let's quickly fix our staging in the VAB and do a proper heat shield first re-entry. Back to orbit, proper staging, and here we go. Just look at that. It looks absolutely insane. If we only had an IVA view for this. Of course, the landing is much smoother when you have a flat heat shield as a base instead of a rolling fuel tank. So, Crash and Learn Mission 4 LKO Rescue is in the books. Val and Jeb are home safely and we wrapped this up with a solid 6 learnings. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, crash harder, learn faster. Until next time, bye bye.